My name is Noah Perez. I'm going to be in 12th grade, and today we're going to interview Joe Baldo, who is the creator of Higher Grounds. And what I hope to get from this interview is I want to learn why he created Higher Grounds, who inspired him, and who he helped in the end.
Higher Ground is, out of gratitude, I wanted to serve others, and that led me to prison ministry. So these kids came from these areas, these neighborhoods. They would do something wrong, they'd go into juvenile hall, they'd sit there for a couple, 3 months. They would go back to the same people in the same neighborhood doing the same thing, and yet society was expecting a different result out of them. Gang members that really didn't want to be in a gang, druggies that were introduced to drugs at 14, 15 years old by their mom or by their aunt. When you care about somebody, when you love them and you want to help support them, that's all done through communication. I didn't know that was going to be a ministry. I was just trying to help kids that I had grown to know and to love. So we'd play soccer, baseball, basketball, whatever, but then we'd stop and we'd eat. And that's where the magic happened, because while we were eating, the kids would openly talk about their challenges. That was the start of Higher Ground. I didn't know that. Biggest problem I had is I have a big nose, and so everybody made fun of me with my nose. Okay, that's a blooper. That's not going in there. So the challenges were never ending, but by the grace of God, I was able to meet people, beg people, come up with the money to do what needed to be done here. Everything happens for a reason when you're close to God, right? Things happened, and I am just blessed to have a front row seat to all these great things that are going on as they unfold. They all come to mentor, to love on, to help the younger ones. But oh, by the way, there's someone above them that's mentoring them. How cool is that? So we've got second graders. Well, who do second graders look up to? They look up to like fifth or sixth graders. Who do fifth or sixth graders look up to? Oh, the big kids in junior high. Who do the junior high kids look up to? Oh man, those high school kids, they're pretty awesome. I want to be there, right? No, I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at you, looking at me. Then there's always those possibilities. There's always those purposes. There's always a brighter future than what people expect. They just need to look beyond where they're at today. I kind of modeled it the way I grew up. As soon as they come on campus, we feed them a healthy snack. Then we run them around because they've got all this pent-up energy because they've been sitting around in the classroom. The goal is to get that homework done as quickly as we can, because then the fun really happens. So all sports, soccer, baseball, basketball, football, you name it, ultimate frisbee, music, art, dance, cheer, taekwondo, video production. And then at the end of the day, we feed them dinner. Then they go home, looking forward to coming back here when school lets out the next day. Well, we have that too. Okay. You want some bucks? You can buy one? I'll get you some Higher Ground bonus bucks. You can buy one or two. Everyone is born with a purpose. And our job in life is to find that purpose. Once you know what you were born to do, then the challenge is, as we talked about earlier, how are you going to do it? You can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, or you can teach a man to fish, and that man will eat for a lifetime. At Higher Ground, we don't give away fish, we don't give away anything. We teach them how to earn it on their own. It was the Orange County Human Trafficking Task Force that came to us and said, Higher Ground, you've done such a great job in the prevention of gangs and drugs. The #1 criminal activity in the world right now is human trafficking. I didn't know that. And so with that, they challenged us. They said, we need for you to come up with a program to help slow down or prevent the human trafficking that's going on here. Once teens understand what that is and they can identify it, and we've given them the tools then to do something about it, perpetrators have met their match. I think in everyone's life, whether you're a teenager or in your 60s, there are times that you are so overwhelmed with challenges that it's in the human nature that it's like, I can't do this. I just can't. There's an old saying that quitters never win and winners never quit. Well, who wants to be a quitter? Nobody. Who wants to be a winner? All of us. And so we can't quit.
Cut.
And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. Yeah.
The interview really made me think about how I can help people, the way he helped families who didn't have much money and gang members who didn't want to be in gangs. His interview taught me that I could do something of help, and it really impacted me in that way so I could start helping people.